All right, y'all. You guys begged for it. You guys wanted it, so here it is. We got all 10 of our names. We got the league. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening and welcome to the 2025 League of Extraordinary Assholes Fantasy Draft Pick Selection Show. I'm Brock Van Belt and I'll be your host this evening. The league is full of a bunch of rot gut rats, dudes with shitty tats, and Elijah. The league has also been through a turbulent offseason with the addition of a new commissioner and several intriguing developments that we have in store for you tonight. I'm going to send it out to our LOEA insider, Rod McFlay, so he can give you the first update. Out to you, Frizz Khalifa.
Thanks, Brock. This is Rod McFlay with LOEA News Network. And yeah, we wanted to talk about the new addition to the league. He goes by Hop Singh, or Hakeem as some people know him. We would have expected him to think of a name like Harvey Park Hoppers, but he ended up going with Bucked on Arrival, so that's his nifty new name there. So they're really excited to have him over there. Back to you, Brock.
Thanks, Twisty Top. Our viewers at home are probably wondering, why is there a bottle of Malort on the table? Well, I'll explain. On Thursday evening, LOEA ownership received notification from T-Brogs Limited, an owner with holdings in Miami, Chicago, and Denver. He notified them about a long time overdue name change due to his move in Chicago. He's changing his name from the Brickle Backbreakers to the Malort Marauders. Do you have any more information about this, Bowtie Boy?
Hey, Brock, it is Rod, so you know. Yeah, so regarding T-Brog's Limited decision, he did decide to go with a team name that he felt fit his city's direction and his league's direction. He does now live in Chicago, and his team is now based in Chicago, and Malort is a very signature drink out there. It is known as a bit of a quirky drink, bit of a rite of passage, because it's not always regarded as the most tasty thing out there in the spirit world. What I will say is that it's very fitting for Chicago. I don't know that it's very fitting for you though, Brock, based on your track record, so you might want to steer a little clear.
Want to bet, Scalpa Alfalfa? I'll mash some Malort right now. Say nothing. Had many shots in my day. Oh, what the fuck? All right, let's get this carrot cracking. Pick number 10 in the LOEA 2025 NFL Fantasy Draft is Bucked on Arrival. Take it away, Corkscrew.
Thanks, Brock. The name is Rod. So congratulations to the new addition to the league, the Bucked on Arrival. His name is Hopper, so we do know that he likes things that hop. He is known for sending frog memes, so we would expect him to like things that hop and are green. So our draft analyses predict that he will pick Saquon Barkley with his first pick. Back to you, Baldylocks.
He'll certainly be a fine addition to the league. Now for pick number 9 in the draft. We have God is Trans. Off to you, Miss Frizzle's intern, for more draft analysis.
So congrats to the number 9 pick, Elijah Logan. He is now under management of the team called God is Trans. So he's a liberal legend for that name. He is the inaugural winner of this league, the champion in 2014 under the moniker Stone Cold Stunners. But now that he's a liberal legend, he'd prefer to pick Kyrie Irving if he was in the NFL, which he's not. Colin Kaepernick if he was available, or Arian Foster as a backup. So we really don't know who he's going to pick. But what we do know is that Brocky Boy is too scared to take another Malort shot. So let's see what he's really about.
You must not know who Brock Van Belt is. I'll do another one right now. Can't wait for this. Now for pick number 8. We have Heads on Sight. Let's hear what Curly from IT support has to say about this one.
Thanks, Mr. Clean Jr. And congrats to John Pham on the pick. So historically, based on his draft strategy, we would have expected that he would have picked definitely a Rams wide receiver, either Puka Nacua or even a former Rams wide receiver such as Cooper Kupp. However, he's given league owners a bit of a clue into what he's thinking about his draft strategy. On June 3rd, league sources are saying that he said Lamb at 4 before he knew his draft pick location. Then on July 22nd, he said Lamb at 5. So he's really getting freaky on CD. And then, interestingly, the next day on June 23rd, he said Bo Nix at 3, which caused quite a bit of a ruckus in the LOEA chat. So we will have to see what Heads on Sight picks in this first round selection. Back to you, you rot gut rat.
All right, we'll be right back after a 30-second break with a word from our sponsors.
Hey guys, Joseph Inez here, Pulte Homes, Regional Sales Manager of the Western Division. If you're looking for a loan, if you're looking for a home, call your guy. We've got you covered. Just joking, guys. Hey man, hope you guys have a great season. It's always fun to play fantasy with your friends. More importantly, remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Keep your head in the game.
Welcome back. Now to shake things up a bit for pick number 7. For pick number 7, we have the Southside Vaqueros. Off to you, Bowtie Beta.
Hey, Cue Ball. Yeah, so congratulations to the Southside Squirrels for their Southside Vaqueros for their location in the draft this year. He is infamous for picking Spencer Ware, who was not available when he picked him. So we might expect him to pick someone such as Will Levis this year. However, he did finish 3rd in the league last year, so he's been turning it around. So we're not sure what Mr. Sergio there is gonna pick. So congratulations to him for coming up, and back to you, Headlight.
All right, Curly Sue, it's time for pick 6. Pick number 6 is Los Traviesos del Sur. Back to you.
Hello, everyone. We're here talking about Travis, Los Travies del Sur owner. He's generally well known for having good draft picks. He has been bit by the injury bug. There are rumors that he was banned from constructing the Broncos' new facility because he wanted to import Pittsburgh steel and a terrible towel into the construction. However, Travis is a good guy. He has a good spine, unlike Captain Shine.
Yo, can I get a glass with ice? You know, Rod, I traveled the 7 seas while you was just a pipsqueak swimming up in Bear Creek. Thanks. Here's to pick number 5. With pick number 5 in the 2025 draft, we have South Denver Sloths. Okay. Take it away, McFlay.
Congrats to the South Denver Sloths for their new draft selection. As I would have said as a youth in Denver when I was buying soda, Big K. That would be their moniker when they are facing adversity. Don't forget that they've won championships before, and they also are powered by the letter K. They may consider selecting KJ Osborne or K. Darius Toney later in the draft. However, it's all up to them and it's hard to predict. Back to Bald Bitch over there.
Okay, let's go to commercial break.
Mortgage rates and weight plates, that's what we're about here at Pulte Homes. I'm Joe Biniaz, Regional Sales Manager of the Western Division. Just joking, guys. Hey, I hope you guys have a great season. Remember, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. Stay in the game, baby, you got this. Oh, and by the way, no bullshit trades.
Dude, what are you doing? Oh, I thought we were gigging.
Yo, it's Brock Van Belt. We back like Johann Sebastian. Y'all ready for pick number 4? Who we got? Malort Marauders. Off to the bow tie bitch for more analysis.
Shout out to the Malort Marauders there. They have the next pick. And shout out to our new sponsor here, Malort. I bet I could drink more than old Skin Roof over there, thinking he's a big hot shot. But this is about the Malort Marauders. In their history, you know, they've had some trouble with draft selections. They're busy mashing Malort or they're busy with baseball, and they might pick someone a little bit smidge out of their prime. So, Tim here, he might pick Tyreek Hill or someone who was great 3 years ago. Let's hope he does a little bit better this year in the draft. Back to you.
Gee, that boy Tim got me doing the Malort mash. Now I'm all Johnny Cashed. Now for pick 3, my G. Pick number 3 is Sobo Sidewalk Slammers. Dang, boy. Take it away, McFlay.
Okay, for the next pick, this is the Sobo Sidewalk Slammers. This is an interesting owner. He doesn't evaluate players based on their athletic ability. He evaluates them on their ability to gig. So, if Johnny Manziel was still in the league, he'd be going first on his board. Josh Gordon would be a great alternative because of his ability to get smoked. So for this year, T. Higgins is probably his target because it reminds him to get teabagged. Speaking of teabagged, let's try one of these Malorts here. Solid. Back to you.
All right, it's been a wild 2025 draft selection show. What we haven't talked about is what this is all about. It's about friends and it's about the belt. That's why my name is Brock Van Belt. My alter ego is Kyle Bacon, and you can see I'm the second name on this belt here. But we have to give it up to last year's winner, who is Brandon Swope, owner of the Hampton Howitzers. We have a little message for him. Check it out.
Good morning, Brandon. This is Coach Herm Edwards, and I've been informed that the league you play in, the fantasy league, that your pals in the league want to congratulate you for winning the championship for the second time in a row. Your team, the Howitzers, and you, seems like that what I hear is that you're a good manager and you understand not only how to draft players, but more important, how to trade players and when to trade them. I think your first championship, you won. Obviously, your daughter was born. That had to be special for you. I'll tell you this as a dad of 2 daughters, when they're young like that, and as you watch them grow up, do yourself a favor, my friend. Hug them. You can't hug them enough, man, because eventually they grow up and they leave and they go to college. And I've got 2 of them in college right now, and they're home for the summer, but they grow up fast. So enjoy your time with your little girl. And the big question now is from the league that you're in, the extraordinary, I'm going to call them men. I'm not going to use that word that's on the screen. I don't talk like that. But the question is, can you win it 3 times in a row? Can you three-peat? That's the big question. Well, if you keep drafting well and keep trading, you're off to a fast start. So good luck to you guys. God bless you all.
All right, thanks, Herm. Shout out to our boy Swizz. He's out there in the K area doing his thing. He's making career moves. He's a father. He's a champ. However, as a LOEA representative, I have to do some fact checking. Herm must have been off that Malort because Swizz is not going for a 3-peat. He's going for his 3rd championship, but he's going for a back-to-back. But this one is still to Swizz and to the last 2 picks in the draft, which we're about to announce. All right, pick number 2 in the 2025 draft. The Hampton Howitzers. Speak of the devil. And with that, we all know who number 1 is. the Buckley Borrachos. One last draft analysis with Rod McFlay, and then we'll be back with you.
Hey guys, yeah, I definitely tried a little bit too much of the new sponsor here, Jepson's Malort. What I'll say is congrats to Swizz and Toph, and we're gonna have some conspiracy theories here, which is inevitable in this league. You can talk to Brock, even though he's a cock. You can talk to him about the legitimacy of the draft pick selection. What I will say is you need to keep an eye out for Swizz. Do we need to worry about his first round draft pick, or is he going to trade it for 49 different players for his roster? So don't fall prey there. In regards to Toph, he's probably going to pick some running back you've never heard of, and then pick 6 more running backs, and then everyone's going to think he's reaching, and then he's going to be teaching. So keep an eye out, guys. Drink some Malort when you're drafting, and we'll talk soon. Okay? We'll see you at the draft.
Yo,
Ayo, that's a wrap for the 2025 draft selection show. Hope you enjoyed it. Good luck this season. Don't be fucking coming up with a bunch of reasons why your team sucks. Just say, aw shucks. Peace. This is Brock Van Belt. I'll see you at the draft. We should do something like that at one point.